Welcome to TechBrothersIT. In this video, we are going to learn about group by clause. Now, what we have here, if you go to the home, then you have different tabs here. I am here in the develop tab, and then I went to this plus sign, and then I created a new SQL script. And once I created a new SQL script, that's where I have pasted this entire script that I have created. Now, here I have connected to the built-in, that's our serverless SQL pool, and then I have selected TechDB because my external tables are in that database. So if you click right there on the database side, right here in the workspace, you can see the list of the tables here. I have a sales table, that's what I'm going to use for this demo. And then if you go to the Synapse container, and here I have file called sales data that we will be using in this demo. Now let's take a look on the definition. The group by clause is used to group rows that have the same values into a summary rows, like a total sales by region or number of customers by the country. It is often used with aggregate functions such as count, sum, average. Now here is the syntax, and you will say select and then provide the column name. In this case, let's say column 1, and then aggregate function, and then on column 2 that on which we would like to provide apply the aggregate function. Then we'll say from table name and group by the first name. And let's take a look here. In this case, what we want to do, we want to group by the from the external table, and we have a table called DBO sale. Now grouping will be done on the country, and the calculation will be done on the sale per country. So if you go to the sales table, we have a country name here, and then we have a sale that's in a number amount. So here I will say select a country, so that's my column on for which I want to group by, and then here is the sum for, and that's I'm going to sum all the sales as a total sale. From table dbo.sales and group by country, that's the same country we have provided here. If I will execute this query, it's gonna give me country and then total sale by the country. Our results are ready, and you can see the country, and we have Canada, we have UK and USA, and this is the total sale. Now if we want to go further and maybe group by multiple columns, that's possible as well. So here we say select country comma region, and then we want to take the sum of the sales as the total sale. Now it will be broken into the country and region. Before that we have only total sale by the country. And here we say group by country and region. So let's execute this code and take a look. Here now you can see that we have country here USA, and in the region we have East and North USA, and then for UK and Canada we have only one region. But you can see that now the total sale is broken according to the country and region. So that's great. So we learn how to use the group by on our external table. So and what you guys already know the external table, how to create that. I have shown you in the previous videos. But if you don't know how to create it, you can always go to previous videos and watch how to create external table. This table is pointing to the CSV file in one of my ADLS storage. Now if we want to directly query the file, that's also possible, and we will be using open row set. In this case you see that we have when we did not have this group by and all that, we didn't have the sum functions here, so we used to say select asterisk from open row set, and then the path of that CSV file, and then provide the format, parser and all that version, and then header row, and then we say as results. And then but now we are doing a group by, so we will be saying select the group by column, so it is the country, and then aggregation function, so we are going to do sum, and I casted the sales as a float. So if this value is read as let's say a string, now it will be converted to the float, and then it will be total sum. And here after the results or this name, that drive name, that whatever you want to give, or you can call it sales data, you call it results rows, whatever, then you have a group by this column, so that's country. So if I execute now, what's going to happen is going to read the CSV file and then group by the data. So now we should see the country, so we have Canada, USA and UK, and this is a total sale by country, and that is read from this CSV. In external table, also the external tables are pointing to the CSV, JSON file or Parquet files, but they are easy to navigate here because you see the structure here and then you see the columns. But in the file, you are not going to see that. So I will suggest, let's say if you are looking for some file, you can always go to file here in the blob storage or ADLS storage, and then click on that file and take a look by hitting edit. Here is my CSV file, and you can see the customer ID, first name, last name, country, region, and sales. So these are the columns for this data. So now we go back and take a look on one more example here. If I would like to do group by country and region, the same thing. You can see that select country name, region, sum, aggregate function is right there. Then we say from, and then open row set, provide the path of that file, and then we will provide the format of that file, and then as a result or whatever the drive name you want to give, and later on you will say group by the list of the columns you have on top, so country and region. Now we want to run this one, and we are going to see our output, and that's going to be country and region, and you can see that now we have a group by. USA East has this value as a total sale, and USA North has this value. So if we remove the region, then these two values were added together. That's how, because now you have country and region, that's why they are divided into two portions. Now I hope you learned something how to apply group by on external tables, and also on the actual CSV files, or you can use Parquet files as well. There is no big difference really. If you let's say right here in Synapse, and here is my Parquet file. If I right click here and say select top 100, and then here I know that if I run the query, and now I have ID, first name, last name, and salary. And if I want to select something like that, say ID comma, now let me see. Okay, so I have F name and then say count. So see, if you notice that I have F name multiple happening here, and then I can here, and then I will say group by F name. Okay, so if I execute now, it's going to give me the F name and also the number of time this name happen. So Ali was there 5 times, Amr was there 5 times, and I can name this column as name count. Okay, so very easy. You can write these type of query with any file. It doesn't have to be CSV. You can always right click and create the select query and just change that query accordingly. I thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.